Welcome, my friends, to blog 361 on Sunday, the 3rd of June in the year 2018. To celebrate the achievement of halfway house of 5 billion years, revolving around the sun, I have placed the Holy Temple on 10 Newtonian rings. I say to the Holy Temple, whither thou goest, we will go. Each Newtonian ring is as large as the Holy Temple itself. I say to the Holy Temple, we give thanks to you for your patience and fortitude. We will find you a sun to encircle just as you have today. The Holy Temple responds, "Thank you, Alan. Apart from tsunamis, storms, and floods, we have carried on living together." I, Alan, reply, "The corn has also helped us, as well as the cross." For over 5 billion years or less. The corn has been an indication from Jehovah that we can survive during famine. I, Alan, have placed a thanksgiving to Jehovah beneath the corn and say your atoms and subatomic particles are well cared for, and the rose in white is centrally depicted. We shall have everlasting peace. My friends, our history is formidable. In the first instant, we give thanks to the dinosaurs who have gratefully departed. The very presence of life forms entering and exiting from the Holy Temple over time does not conclude that their atoms and subatomic particles have vacated. They are still here. The two latter items of the atom and subatomic particle are of Jehovah himself. They are the Holy of Holies that make up Jehovah's name. They are not dismissed. They are a part of all life forms. We cherish them. My friends, we do not use the atom bomb. It is sacrilege. It means the total end of the 10 formations of Jehovah and the entrance of the void. My friends, the conclusion I am always aiming for is that we are one incredible species called Homo sapiens sapiens. We have trade between all nations. Why do we have conflicts between countries? It is primitive. I, Alan, the Messiah, press for a united effort to work on the Newtonian rings. In the meantime, we start the peace trains to My friends, there is an unfortunate attitude of saying, sure, we are on the road to self-destruct, but not in our own lifetime. My friends, we must always think of the future tense. For when we die, our atoms are still a part of Jehovah. Life and all life forms must carry on. And I say to the members of the Holy Temple, keep swimming and dancing, flying and sailing. Work your 6 days a week and rest on the 7th. But there is a tradition which must be traded in. That tradition is war, and it can easily be traded in for peace. That peace will be more sport, music, song and dance, and discoveries going further in mathematics of the 1 and 0 and the binary 1 and 0. And of course, the Newtonian ring. The hearts of all peoples will be cherished as with plants and animals. The Newtonian ring, time and space. My friends, behind me, the picture denotes the insect looking for food and unwittingly fertilizing one flower with another. It is possible that our own scientists have already found unwittingly that which we call time and space. Even if we don't have it at present, it would still be very plausible to erect the ziggurat at Ur and think ahead of the Latimer beam and dome in every household. My friends, we might even say in our remarkable brain that dreams come true. I am sure that the building of the pyramids and the use of right-angled triangle first came in a dream. There can be dreams in the day and suddenly shouting, "Eureka!" My friends, the terrible fighting and killing must stop. I have said many times, the peace trains to Ur will be a convincing sign that we are committed to space research and peace. We will share every piece of research into the Latimer beam and Newtonian ring with all countries. My friends, already I have set the Holy Temple on 10 giant Newtonian rings. Such is my enthusiasm, and such will be our endeavour. We delight in adjusting to new inventions, internet, and instantaneous deliverance of messages from one country to another. I often shout out, "Can you hear me on Pluto? Can you hear me on Mars, Venus, and Jupiter?" My friends, I, Alan, have the calling. I, Alan, have the dedication. My disciples have escorted my multitude of genomes to speak out. How now, Spirit? Whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moonbeams, for I do serve Sir Isaac Newton to bring us orbs upon the green. I place the orb in white, or the rose in the central unit of Jehovah's very body. Can you hear me, Jehovah? Jehovah replies, I can hear you, Alan, but don't shout. It disturbs my subatomic particles, leaving me deaf. I apologize to Jehovah and say, if it pleaseth thee, just jolt the brain of Sir Isaac Newton and say, Sir Isaac, the apple fell on your head. Did you perceive it happening before it fell? Or could that perception be called time travel? I, Alan, say to our scientists on the world stage, we work together now for peace and call on Abraham at Ur. Abraham, can you hear us? Abraham responds, I am in Alan's genome and have travelled at thousands of miles per second to speak to him today. Abraham says, the genome is our calling, carrying infinite information of our past, present and future. We are already the gods and shall enter the configurations as the vowels within the consonants. I, Alan, the Messiah, say, go forth, my children. Stan Lowell says to Oliver Hardy, Ollie, is it true what they say, that there is life after death? Ollie says, I don't know, Stan, and I don't intend to find out. Just keep your hands on the wheel and keep your eyes on the road. I say thank you, Stan and Lowell and Oliver Hardy. My friends, I, Alan, call upon all the peoples on the world stage. In trouble, we have a United Nations. Give a little whistle and raise the flag of peace and the train to Abraham at Ur. And always let your conscience be your guide. Open up your dome and receive the Latimer beam and deliver yourselves to the 1 and 0 of the 10 formations of Jehovah.